biggest story of the day. Kanye West going on the Alex Jones InfoWars extravaganza. And the headlines were popping. TMZ, Kanye West mental breakdown on air. Praises Hitler and Nazis on brand. I like Hitler. Kanye West praises Nazi during shocking Alex Jones interview. He sounds like that stonks, Kitty, what's his name? From the GameStop thing. I like the man. I like the man. He did some great stuff. Disgraced rapper criticized Jewish people as he insisted we've got to stop dissing the Nazis all the time. Based fucking take. We've got to stop dissing the Nazis all the time. I love that line. That's great. And of course, there's video from TMZ. Let's check it out.
That's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography.
He's all over the place here. I mean, he's been making these podcast rounds. He did the Tim Pool stuff. He's done this interview. He's going on these things. He can't speak. He can't articulate his point ever. He's having a real hard time with this. I'm sick of saying that the Jews say you can love what we do with the contracts, but you can't love what Hitler did with. It's like, what are you talking about, brah? It's like, I guess some Jewish lawyers had some contracts. Him and Dave Chappelle love screaming about everyone gets fucked on their first deals. That's how showbiz works. They make it up front because you're going to push them around later. That's how it works. You also weren't shit until they popped you. It is a symbiotic relationship. You do have to fucking pay your financial dues to them. That's how they make money. That's how it works. This idea that I signed an unfair contract 15 years ago and now I'm famous enough and have enough followers to push back a little bit. So I'm going to bully the company that, signed me, or I'm going to be a racist against the group that the lawyer happened to be a part. What's wrong with you? You sound dumb as fuck, dude. And you're dressed in that stupid Balenciaga all over Invisible Man suit. What's going on, dude? You're literally losing it. Go watch some of the clips. At one point, he brings out a fish tank net, like an aquarium net, and a yoo-hoo, and keeps going, netting yoo-hoo, get it? Netting yoo-hoo, making fun of, Israeli prime minister. It's like, get over the Jews, dog. It's like, yes, they're they've done very, very well. Honestly, it sounds bitter as fuck. Slavery's creeping up 150 years. It's like, are you mad that you haven't bounced back as well as the Jews? One thing you'll know, you don't see a lot of Jews just blaming other groups nonstop. They're just getting to work. Perming their hair. You can never explain anything like, oh, so the Jews say we have to like their contracts, but I can't say Hitler did some good things. It's like, who are you talking to and or about? Who said you can't say that about Hitler? Fucking hell. I heard he was he was a musician and a painter. He was a very charismatic and convincing speaker. You know, there were a lot of things Hitler did well. Kind of overshadowed by all the death. So, you know, while what you're saying may even be factually correct, I don't know what you're talking about with the contracts and all this nonsense. But what are we doing, dog?
But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
It's like, dude, let's not act like highways is a big. It's like roads were already a thing, you know, and then the Autobahn. So, you know, the microphone, okay. As if that wouldn't have happened. You know what else Hitler never gets credit for inventing? Scratch and sniff stickers. You know? But you don't see people blaming Lisa Frank for the Holocaust. What are we even talking about, bro? This is nutty as fuck.
And you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts. And you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has...
You can't say out loud he never did anything good. It's like, what? Who is he even talking? Who's told him he can't? You're doing it now. It's so fucking bananas, man.
Something of value that they brought
to like have this much time and this much of a platform and not be able to articulate your point. I can't imagine.
Table, especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you gonna do anything to fix Chicago?
The most Nazi-like activities I've seen.
By the way, he's sitting there with a Bible. And, you know, Alex Jones, to his credit, pushes back pretty hard. And is like, I don't know what you're talking about. They were bad people. He was a bad, like real based stance, you know. Oh, Hitler was a bad guy. It's like, wow, way to go out on a limb here. God damn it if I do that one more. God, and then this will start over again.
Especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you gonna do anything to fix Chicago?
The most Nazi-like activities I've seen, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay. He said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
He said, I like Hitler into the microphone as they went to break. We got to stop dissing Nazis all the time. It feels like trolling. You know, once you've been labeled as nuts, you can kind of do anything you want. And you can do it under the protection of, oh, people, I can always apologize for this later and say I was crazy. But at some point, like, how many chances do we give a guy? And like this Balenciaga, you know, whole head covering Scuba Steve costume you're wearing, it feels like you're hiding behind a mask. It feels like you don't want the world to see your eyes. You don't want the world to see your face. You don't want us to know if you're laughing as you say this stuff. You don't want people to read whether you're being real or not. Feels fucked, dog.